Gray, and this is my story. This is my journey on why I became a beauty guide for Limelife by Alcone. So before Limelife, I was a stylist, a full-time stylist, a full-time single mom, and I lacked confidence. I lacked confidence in who I was. I lacked confidence in standing out. I lacked confidence in leadership. I lacked confidence in myself in so many different ways. I was the girl that was okay with being just okay. Not the center of attention, not the rising star, just mediocre. Okay, I was okay with that because honestly, I was scared. I was scared of the attention. I was scared of being noticed. I was scared of being judged. Like somebody would think of me and be like, oh gosh, no, she should not be there. Like she's not good enough. Have you seen this other girl over here? Like I was scared of being that girl, being judged by those people. I did not feel like I was enough. I did not feel like I was amazing. And I was okay with being just okay. You know, all through my life, I was always just the girl that everybody liked, but I felt like I wasn't the girl that everybody chose. You know, I was never like, oh, that's my girl, that's my best friend. Oh, where's Melissa? Where's Melissa? You know, I felt like I was the girl that wasn't really noticed in that way. And I've been called names. I've been called names. Oh gosh, I'm touching my hair. You know, I'm nervous. You know, I've been called naive. I've been called weak. I've been called doormat. I've been called lazy. I have been called plenty of those names, and I'm sure there's so many other people out there that have been called the same things or far worse. But what does that do for your confidence, for your self-confidence, for your self-worth, like how you feel about yourself? Like that does nothing positive for any of that. But that's who I was. Later on, let's fast forward a little bit, okay? Because this does get a little bit better. So, I had this childhood friend, and she was always just like the go-getter, the rising star. She was the rising star, and I've known her pretty much my entire life. Our families have been best friends all growing up, and I started seeing her get on Facebook and start going live. She was doing hair tutorials. She was doing skincare stuff. And she had like a business degree. I'm like, what is she on here doing talking about skincare when she is not an esthetician? Like, what is she doing? You could tell that she was uncomfortable. You can tell that she was nervous. But y'all, she was rocking it out, okay? Like, she was rocking it out. Her team was like growing fast. So I started following her journey because she inspired me. I saw her doing something that was totally outside of her comfort zone, and I saw her being amazing at it. But not only did I see like her growing this team of other girls doing the same exact thing and being successful at it when she had no history with this sort of thing. No history with it. So I was like, what is she doing? But you want to know what she was doing? That girl was not selling products. You know what she was doing? She was inspiring other people. She was encouraging them. She was helping them find confidence in themselves by helping them find a right skincare regimen that gave them that confidence, that made them feel good. She started talking about these amazing products that I had never heard about. And while she was so uncomfortable, she was doing it. And I saw a light in her, you guys. I saw a light in her. I saw her encouraging. I saw her inspiring. And I just saw her making people feel good. I saw her loving on people. I saw her just feeding in to all of these people and making them feel so good, making them feel special. Not just her customers. She was uplifting her team for every small success and big success, for every little and big thing. She was shouting them out from the rooftops, making them feel so amazing. Her customers, she was checking in on them. I know, because I was one of them. She followed up with me and she asked me how I was doing on my skin, not once, but twice, to make sure that I was happy, to make sure I was getting the improvements that I wanted, and to make sure that I was feeling good. Y'all, she wrote me a thank you card and just told me how much my support meant to her and how she appreciated it. She called me beautiful. Like, she made me feel loved. So special, you guys. And I only ordered one thing from her. I only ordered one thing. So let me tell you something, you guys. My skin, I've always had issues with my skin. I've had terrible issues with my skin. I'm talking like cystic acne, breakouts, large gunky pores to where people can see my blackheads from a mile away. Okay? I had no confidence in my skin. And I started using this mask twice a week, eventually once a week, because I started seeing some improvements. I used it for about 2.5 months, and I realized it was working for me, and it made me feel good, y'all. And this was right around the time. This was just like us. God handed me this, you guys. I don't know what it was. I had never, ever thought I would ever do direct sales, y'all. Never. They are icky. They are spammy. They cold message you. They ask you to buy things because they need to hit a goal. Like, I did not want any part of those messages that I had received time and time and time again. Didn't want it. Nope. Not for me. Not for me, you guys. But you know what? I was sitting there thinking about this, and I'm like, this girl didn't treat me like that. She didn't treat me like a sale. She didn't treat me like I was just another number to her. She treated me with love. She cared about my skin. She cared about how I felt about it. She cared about me, and she made me feel special. And that right there was different, you guys. That was so different than anything I'd ever seen with a direct sales company, okay? She was showing love and compassion and support and encouragement, and that right there was just awesome. It was awesome. And I sat there and I wondered, I was just like, is this something that I could do? I'm at a place in my life, and I swear God handed this to me, you guys. I'm not even kidding. He showed me the way. And I was literally 1 month away from getting married. I was 1 month away from moving out of state. I had been in the same salon, y'all, for almost 10 years. Been in the same place. Same customers. I had my clientele. I had my friends. And I was leaving it all to start new, which was a very good thing. It was a very positive move, but it was scary. I had to start all over. I'm a hairstylist. I had to start all over in a small town from a big city. Like, that's scary. But one thing that I knew even more was that I didn't want to go straight back to work. I wanted to move to Tennessee and spend time with my son, quality time with my son for the entire summer. And I asked my husband if I could do that. I did. I asked him, I said, is it okay? Can I do this? I told him about Limelife, and I said, what do you think about this? I know I have a license with skincare. I never used it. I only did hair, but I knew something about skincare. I had some insight. I had some knowledge. I worked in a full service salon that had skincare products, that had estheticians. So I knew quite a bit. It's like, I feel like I could do this, at least for the summer. I could do it for the summer and just bring in some extra cash, go back to Kentucky when I can to do some hair. I'll still be bringing in some money, but I don't have to go into a salon right off the bat because I'm just not ready. I'm not ready to do that. I want to spend time with my son that I've never had time to do. We're moving to a lake town. I want to go to the lake with him. I want to go to Gatlinburg with him. I want to do all of these things with him and just have time. And so I did it. I had no idea what I was doing. I did it in the middle of the night and I was just like, whoo! What did I just do? What did I just do? Next day, guess what? I was getting shouted out. I was getting welcomed by all of these different team pages. I didn't know who these people were, but they were so happy I was there. I mean, they were so happy I was there. Me, Melissa Gray. They were happy I was there. They were happy that I joined their family. They were happy. They were ready to celebrate me just being there. That made me feel good, y'all. That made me feel so good. But you want to know one thing that I found myself doing? In the midst of this, in the beginning of this, learning about makeup, first off, I could not do makeup, y'all. I was not good at doing makeup. I don't even think I filled in my brows. I never really, sorry for my dog. I was very basic with my makeup. My makeup had always been cakey. It always never stayed on my skin. It had always just, I have oily skin, so it would just melt off and never last me. So I don't know anything about makeup. I don't know anything about contour. I can't do my eyeshadow. You want me to do what? A wing what? No. I started watching all these other beauty guides. And I'd pick up a little thing here and there and a new trick, and I'd try it and I'd love it. And I'd be like, ooh, yeah, I got this going on right now. And then I'd share it with my network, what I learned. And y'all, I was terrible at lives. If y'all want to see my first live video, y'all go to my Facebook. Y'all can see my first live video, my first 5 live videos. I tell you what, they were so sad and bad and whatever. I was just beginning. You gotta start somewhere. You're not gonna be perfect. You're never going to be perfect. And I just knew I had to start. So while I'm learning from all these other beauty guides, little tips and tricks and tips and all of these things, I slowly started getting better. I started getting better at my makeup game. Got better at my makeup game. I'm still not a pro, but I got better. But you know what I found myself doing? Is I was comparing myself. I found myself comparing myself to these top leaders, to these girls that were just growing so fast. Like their teams were just like exploding, and I'm like, what? Who do you know? What are you doing? Who are these people that are just hopping on board with you? And you're just like, pew, pew, pew. Y'all had one person on my team when I started, and two by like 6 or 8 months, 3 by a year. You know, it was a slow, steady race. But I found myself comparing my journey, you guys. I found myself comparing my story to other people, and I'm like, man, they're so good. Man, will I ever get there? Man, oh, there's no way. I'm not that rising star. I'm not good enough. But you want to know what I did in my spare time instead of watching Netflix? I was watching trainings. I was watching trainings from all these other beauty guides from all over the place, from so many different backgrounds. And one thing that I kept hearing over and over and over again, you are amazing. You are enough. You have what it takes. You are the secret sauce. You have to believe in yourself. I kept hearing over and over again, stop. Stop comparing yourself to this girl and that girl and this person. Stop comparing yourself to them, because guess what? Their story is not your story. You have a different story. You have a different path. It's not the same. It's different, and it is yours, and it is special. It's unique, and it's amazing. I kept hearing this over and over and over again. You know what, you guys? I don't know when this happened, but it happened, and my heart changed. My heart changed. My confidence changed. I no longer was this girl who wanted extra money for the summer. I became this woman who wanted time freedom for more children and to not go back full time. I did not want to go back full time. I love being a hairstylist, but I did not want to go back full time. I did not want to miss out on my son more, on my future babies more. I became a leader. I don't know how, when, what, but where my heart changed and where these beauty guides were just feeding into me encouragement, support, love. They fed into me, and that changed my heart, and it changed my view on direct sales. It changed my view on this company. It changed my life. Because then I started seeing that I was enough. I am enough. And I am going to build an empire helping other women find that same confidence that I found when I started. I want to help other women get financial freedom. I want to help other women find that time freedom because they deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve that time freedom. You deserve that confidence. You deserve that relief. Do not sit back and think for 1 second, not 1 second, that you can't go on your dream vacation. Because you can. And while I might not be on my dream vacation yet, you bet your bottom dollar I am working for it, because I know that it is in the cards for me, and I know that I am in the right vehicle, y'all. I'm in my Limelife vehicle, and they are going to help me. They're going to help me get there. They are going to help me get there. They are going to help me rise. And they are going to help me lead other girls into rising. They are going to help me lead other girls into financial freedom. They are going to help me empower other women so that they can believe in themselves, so they can see that they are enough, that they are worthy, and that their dreams can be as big as they want them to be, and they can achieve them. They can work for them. They can change. Their heart can change. Their confidence can change. You guys, you are worthy of so much. I became a beauty guide so that I could stay at home with my son for the summer. So that I could stay at home with him for the summer. And now, like, my mindset has changed. It's not just a summer for me anymore. It's my entire life. It's his entire future. It's such a bigger opportunity. It's changing lives. It's not just changing people's skin. It is changing their lives, their financial lives, their families' lives, their confidence in themselves. You guys, there are so many people out there that just don't think they're good enough to do this. They don't think they're pretty enough. They don't think they have enough talent. And it has nothing to do with any of that. Because you do. You can. You can literally, when you surround yourself with other women who are just like you, who are different from you, when you surround yourself with other women that want to support you, that want to encourage you, that want to feed into you every single day, y'all, that will change your life. That community, that sisterhood would change your life. The sales, the money, all of that comes. All of that will come. But when you start a new journey, whatever your reason may be, you guys, get yourself a team of people that are going to uplift you, encourage you, support you, cheer you on, because let me just tell you right now, that family changes your life. That family changes your family's life. That family opens up doors for you that you never saw in your future. And that's where I'm at right now. Y'all, I became a beauty guide, like I said, to stay home with my son for the summer. I am a beauty guide now because I want other women to stay home with their kids for the summer. I want other women to get out of debt. I want other women to stop living check to check. I want other women to not say, oh, I can't afford that this month. I want other women to be able to say, you know what? I'm going to do this for me because I deserve it. And you do. That's why I became a beauty guide. That's why I am a beauty guide. And that is why I will be with Limelife for life. By the way, their products, y'all, are bomb. Just saying. The makeup, the skincare, everything. It's bomb. It's magic. It's great. So that does help too. The community is great. Y'all can tell I'm like super yellow. The community is great. The support is unlike anything else. But the products sell themselves. Don't be scared. You don't have to know how to sell a thing. You don't have to know how to sell a thing. That will come. That will come with training, with support. You're going to attract those customers to you. They're going to see your journey. They're going to see your story. And they're going to follow you. They're going to support you. They're going to cheer you on. And that right there is going to change your life in so many different ways. And yes, it's going to provide your family with extra income. It's going to provide so many new doors for you. So why not? Why not? Begin your story. Write down why you want to be a beauty guide for Limelife by Alcone. Write down right now why you want change in your life. Write down right now why you want financial freedom. Write down your dream. Put it on a poster and look at it every day and go for it. Y'all go for it. Thank you all for your time. I hope you all have a good Friday.